my beloved ones. What has happened today was nothing short of spectacular. I have no idea. Look at this view, by the way. Look at this stunning view after the rain. It's unbelievable what has happened. So sometimes I'll just be standing to the side just to give you a beautiful view. Uh, it you have an idea. What happened, what transpired today was just pure magic. First of all, who is going to uplift consciousness if it's not me? I don't know who is going to do it. I have no idea who those people are other than myself. There's other people doing it, but within myself, I know this is me that has to do it. So, what has been really special today, I I cannot even explain to you. I start to believe that there is a greater magic, there's a next level of magic that exists. Over the past years, when I come and I come to these schools, I come, I survey. There's no expectation. I don't say that I'm going to do anything. Will I dig or will I collect? What will I do? Nobody knows. I just come, I survey. Sometimes I don't really I don't even pick the school that expects me to operate, to do anything. So I just pick another school. So one school expects me to do something, but then I go and I pick another school. The same happened last year. So interestingly, the way it took place today is I started walking. I walk, I run into water, nice, a stream of water that I haven't seen before. Um, and then I ran into this dusty road. Like it was so dusty, and I'm like, man, like it's really dry. Like I started to getting dehydrated all of a sudden. So I can tell there's something strange going on with the environment. So then I make it to the school, and yes, and I got lost a few times. The GPS doesn't really work, so I go here and there. I found another trail that led me to the school, and bingo, I'm at the school. So I go. I met someone who is doing volunteering work there. It's nice to see some people that are doing volunteering. It's amazing. And then I see something really fascinates me. Something fascinates me to the point of, mm, like I become much more relaxed about anything. Like I surrender to everything. So then I see this tank of cement. It's a cement water tank, and I see it's like maybe it's not full. Maybe it's like one third full. And I asked a kid to go and fetch me some water. Usually I will go there myself and fetch water. Uh, but now I'm like, I'm not doing it. It took me a while even to get here in the first place. It took a whole hike. I don't know when I started. I started early and I ended up there. Actually, the funniest thing, when I ask kid to fetch water, I test water, I look at the clock, it's 11:47 a.m. I'm like, man, I arrived on the spot at 11:47, right there, after being lost. And so anyways, 11:47 is my birth time, in case you didn't know. Like everything for me is 4-7 or 7-4, like 1-4-7. That's the sequence. So then the kid is and it was not just one kid. The moment I told one kid, it's like the whole freaking slew of kids just rushed into it, and the kid I chose was the one who it was like a battle between who will fetch me water. So then I test the water, and I'm my camera is in my pocket, by the way. So I don't like to point it at kids. I don't do that anymore. Like it's just like I'm capturing some of the moments to share with you, but I'm also extremely respectful with everybody around me. I mostly film myself, and I don't really like to. I know what it is to film kids. You take their energy, The same thing with elders. They feel like their energy is being taken. Oh, when you do the videos, and a lot of people come and they're just like, oh, you're so exotic. Anyways, so then I talked to one of the head teachers, I don't know, like principals, whoever is there in charge. I said the water is good, but because they're getting underground water and that water is fluoridated. And the only natural way to have a fluoridated water in a tank that they pump from underground into the tank is to mix it with rainwater. Rainwater has amazing properties, but it hasn't rained. And so I said, it'll be nice if that water gets mixed with some natural precipitations. And then they're like, okay, okay. So then I walk away and I see a church, Catholic church, and that church is so fancy. It's like, the Catholics put all the money into their churches around the world, and that's how they convert the kids. And most of the kids here in the area, they have Christian names. Interestingly, that's off topic, but when you walk through some of the areas, they have the graveyard right adjacent to the houses. So let's say this is a house, the graveyard is right here. So your parents live right there. So you can, it's about energy exchange. I can talk later about it, the meaning behind it, and what it, how the energy exchange works. You can, there is a concept of borrowing energy that goes way back in African culture for a while. If you want me to extend on it, let me know. Anyways, so I go and I see behind the church there's this little like a graveyard, uh, and I look at the dead and I just start feeling. I start feeling something. I feel like something is shifting, and then I start remembering my dream. And in my dream, uh, I drank healthy water in my dream, and I was looking for the bathroom the whole time in my dream. And that's when I started waking up within my dream, looking for bathroom. I was in different spaces looking for water. And so then I woke up in real life. I woke up going to the bathroom and I reached the bathroom in my dream. And I started realizing that even in my dreams, I'm going into the next level of perception, of understanding the dreams and actually controlling the dreams, actually being involved in a dream, realizing I'm in a dream and going into the bathroom. And then I start feeling the water within me, just like the flow of water. And it's very subconscious, like it's so subtle. I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. Let me just sit down. So I'm just sitting, uh, and one of my friend messages me, Julia, like my sister, about the photography. Like she sent us one of the most amazing photos from the last retreat. God, like it was epic. The birds are singing, and then all of a sudden, the rain started pouring down so hard, so freaking hard. It was the hardest rain I have experienced in my lifetime. I've been in many tropical places, and it was the downpour for like an hour, maybe an hour, hour and a half of the most intense downpour. So I was just there for an hour and a half by myself. I started collecting water. Interestingly, I had these water containers with me, and I filled with water. So everything just manifested so quick. Things just resolved by itself. Like I just spoke about, it'll be nice to have your kind of contaminated water mixed with rainwater to create a net balance zero. And it worked out. So now the tanks are full and everything is great. And then we had an epic road back. Man, like we saw motorcycles crash, like the road changed. It was dustiest road. And I was walking, you'll see it, like I was stomping the dust. And then I washed my shoes on the way back. It was amazing. It was the most epic moment. So believe in magic, take the magic to the next level. Start fantasizing, believe in fantasies, really. The world is a fantasy. Just believe in whatever it is and uplift your consciousness. Join me in that movement. Join yourself, uplift your own consciousness. So much love.